one.
Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here, back out in Terra Tech 0.6.04, an unstable build. This little section of the out and about venture, I think I was just gonna concentrate on maybe trying to make this into more of a money maker instead of just a battling tech. I was kinda hoping to maybe make some big bucks real quick and buy my base from my last save and bring it into here, because I did a little work in the R&D and I wouldn't mind just buying it. It's been a while since I've made a good harvester, and I've been kind of wanting to make a good small harvester. My last one that I called Long Haul, he was fairly small, more medium sized, but he was more for charging and carrying stuff back. I want to make something that can mass process and sell without having to bring things back. So, like always, you need some batteries to sustain your life. A couple conveyors, my favorite receivers of all, the large ones. Not sure, I haven't really tried the Geocore receivers yet. I haven't found them in the game, but I haven't played with them in the R&D either. I haven't been in there too much, testing out brand new stuff. Just mainly the missions and trying to complete that base. And I figure if I'm going to try and make big bucks, you gotta have refineries. And usually I don't cram them in like this just because they shouldn't work like this. So I don't want to get used to building like this, just because I figure eventually it's not going to work no more. But I might as well take advantage of it a little bit while it is available. It is kind of nice when they do work like that. It keeps everything smaller. But that being said, this tech is already getting a little bigger than I was hoping. So it's going to probably end up more of a medium. I should have tore it right apart maybe and started from scratch. But doing that in the main game is kind of risky, just in case you get like one of those idiots that's showing up on my radar there. He pops over and starts blowing me up. I could put a big end to my game if he blows up too many of my blocks. Now if it comes down to it, maybe I'll start a new save and start from scratch and with a plan in mind. I don't know, maybe I'll get another rebuild out of this one. I don't really like to give up on a tech too quick, especially when it might only take a few little changes here and there to make it all that much different. Kinda interested to see how it's gonna handle. Things have been a little slipperier recently. Normally these rugged wheels will drive up anything, not even a whimper. Like with the tech that I had before I started building. I noticed a little weird slippage here and there, and just not as effective as they used to be. So I'm hoping that's just a little bug that's going to get fixed up. So I made sure I reported that through the bug reporter. It's not known. I hope it does get known, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. You'll see a little bit later in this video what I'm really talking about. It wasn't too bad when this guy was little, but Jeez. Sorry about that. Yeah, when it was little, it had a little bit of weirdness when it was driving, and now that it's getting bigger, you can tell even here it's getting worse. I thought originally it was because of those drills being on there, but I'm not sure about that completely. It seems to be working not too bad there. This is what messes with me. It works not too shabby in those kind of spots, but other spot that's kind of similar, like back here, the hills are not really any bigger. Like you see there, I'm sliding sideways. I was really hoping to get those eyes off of him. This thing ain't the greatest here. Right here it starts acting weird. I'm not really sure what I'd be stuck on. Lure them back to my home base. At least that way when I blow them up, my SCU will pick them up. I get hung up on it. Oh well, got his blocks. I'm still trying to figure out what's really messing me up though. Like, I'm stuck like that. I was kind of wondering if maybe a little bit of front weight might help. It seemed to do a little bit, but not really what I was hoping for. But with the addition of that little bit there, it kind of got me thinking what I do want to do with this. Once again, I forgot to add lights, or enough lights. I think I got two small ones up front there. I just kind of check and make sure the resources are flowing. And one side doesn't really seem to be doing too much. Must have to wait its turn or something. I got a few things stuck in it. While I'm watching this replay and I'm doing the voiceover, I'm getting an idea for a real small one. It's not going to have as many of the base blocks, but it will produce the same stuff, just not as fast. But it should be tiny, and it should make money, and have potential to produce alloys. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge there. Because as far as the harvester goes, it's not working that great. So I might fall back to my last tech and go with collecting weaponry. I know the Hailfire rifle, it's worth about 1,700 bucks. So if I got a bunch of them, I'd have a bunch of money. And I know I got some already. I picked a few up. So that might be the route I end up going. because the smaller Tech was working good while I had it, so maybe I'll knock it back to a smaller one and wait till I get better wheels to try this thing again. Maybe it's just these rugged wheels that are messy or slippy. I get those big metal claw wheels, not the crusher wheels. Well, they might work too. I'm just not a real big fan of the crusher wheels. They have suspension issues that seems to leave me hung up. And it hadn't changed the last time I checked them out, so. You get the big metal claw wheels though, they're about the best in the game. They're not the fastest, but they carry a ton of weight and they'll climb anything. Or they used to climb anything. I haven't got them yet in this update. I was kind of hoping all those little hub wheels would really make a difference, and it seems to at the start, but then like right there, stuck on what? I figure even if a wheel that's sitting at the front is overloaded, the back wheel should be able to push through that. But unless this is a new mechanic of the wheels, where overloading makes them stop working, which that's gonna suck. All my big Techs will become nothing anymore. I won't be able to move if that happens. I'm just trying to arm up the front and hopefully make it a contender. Really bummed me out if I went to all this trouble to test it out, find all this wonderful info out, and then it just got blown up in 2 shots. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to build with this yet. This is just kind of the shape that it's taken as I go. Adding little things here and there, and sometimes these are the coolest Techs, so no plan, just go on a feeling kind of thing. Yeah, you follow your gut sometimes, you end up with some pretty cool stuff. Well, this really ain't too bad of a Tech for being so early in the game, and me not having found too many of the blocks. If I could just get up those little hills, I'd be doing great. And now I'm just kind of tuning it up. Try and guard what I can, and a little bit for looks too. And it's still not driving very good. Not even with all them wheels under it. One good thing, the guns fire. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's jamming me up. Something not working very good. Must have had one caught. The downside with this setup though is resources are getting pulled up into the bottom, giving it that jumpy kind of ride that I don't really care for. Well, that was a pretty good round of testing there. Seemed to tell me a few things that were needed to know. So I think I'm probably going to stop this video there and have a good one. Until next time, everybody. Bye.